Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Indie Zone podcast. My name is Kathy. On April 24th, 2025, a court order was filed in Idaho versus Koberger entitled Order Sealing States Witness and Exhibit Lists. This document states the following. Based upon the state's notice of compliance and motion to seal state's witness and exhibit list filed, the court does hereby confirm and order that the state's guilt phase, witness list, and exhibit list are exempt from disclosure and sealed pursuant to Idaho Court Administrative Rule 32, G1 and I6, and IC Section 74124A and B, for the reasons stated in the said motion, so ordered April 23rd, 2025. Stephen J. Hippler, District Judge. Let's look a little bit further at this order. Line 1 says, based upon the state's notice of compliance and motion to seal. These are two separate filings. The notice of compliance refers to the states coming forward and announcing they are now filing materials to comply with a directive from Judge Hippler that was contained in the October 9th, 2024 pretrial and trial order that directed each party to file witness and exhibit lists by April 21st, 2024 for the guilt phase, which is also known as the case in chief, or referred to by a third term, phase 1, by the defense as they did when they sought to have their lay witness and exhibit lists sealed. The court did so, and we announced in episode 600 that the court did order the sealing of the lay witness list submitted by the defense. So then the second document is a motion. A motion is an application for a court order. And this is the order that the state applied for when they asked Judge Hippler to seal state's witness and exhibit lists filed. Keep it off the docket, and they indicated that there was legal authority that allowed the court to do so because these would be otherwise items that should be released to the public. The legal authority that the court has found gives the teeth to keep these items from public disclosure are cited here as number 1, a rule of court, ICAR, Idaho Court Administrative Rule 32, and then a statute as well. 74124 is a statute, legal authority that allowed Judge Hippler to make this ruling. And then finally, I wanted to just spend a little bit of time discussing what filing means versus service. We see here that Judge Hippler has referenced the fact that these items were filed. That means they were filed with the clerk of court to be included in this case. The clerk is who maintains the official files, including the file for Idaho versus Koberger. That's one thing. Service is another. Service is when, for example, in that October 9th order, Judge Hippler also required that the parties not file with the clerk, but serve upon each other, send each other their actual exhibits that they intend to use during the guilt or the guilt phase of these proceedings, or the case in chief. That was to occur April 21st, same time as the exhibit lists were to be filed and the witness lists were to be filed. This will conclude this episode of the Indie Zone podcast. Thanks for joining us here today.